Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Nightly Grievance. This is just the first episode, a little pilot thing that I wanted to put together for everybody, because, fact be it, we have a lot of complaints, and they're not always about us, for us. So, as we get started here, I'm going to have me a little sip of coffee. It might get a little dry. Like everybody else around here, the cold, the head cold, the sinuses, everything's been rough lately. So I do apologize if I have to cut this short. Again, this is getting everybody. Now, I got my nice Nightwalker shirt on here. I'm loving it. Loving having everybody here. So first thing I wanted to bring up to you is a post that I brought up earlier. That's funny. All right, so I'm here on TikTok and on Facebook, live at the same time. My TikTok just told me that I'm doing recreated unoriginal stuff. Why do I get insulted by technology so often anymore? My wife got me a smartwatch. Great thing, great tool, great everything, except for it's rude. We'll start off with my own complaints, my own grievances. You sit around for an hour, you get comfortable. I'm getting older, it takes some time, you gotta adjust, and when you finally start to get comfortable, the watch goes off, tells me, all right, time to move. It calls me lazy, basically. So sometimes I do get into arguments with my watch, but that's part of being me. So, like I said, I want to talk about one of the posts that I put up earlier about controlling your feeds. Guys, even when I get onto the social medias, which unfortunately I do more often than I kind of want to at times, but all I see is stuff about ICE, people going crazy about that. And I've been trying not to put my opinion out there, and I'm not going to, because people aren't listening to each other. So I see nothing but ICE. I see president stuff. I see this war, that war. Negative, negative, negative. We got to get rid of that. All right? If you watch negative stuff all the time, you're going to be part of it. You're going to have hard time sleeping. You're going to have a... Let's not talk about weight gain. All right? It's not good for your body to always be negative. So when you pop up your feed, you want to have a couple positive things on there. Laugh a little bit. All right? We only have one life, and it's not that long, and we hope that we can have a few more days, years, months, whatever. Make them positive. Let's not make them so negative. So I'll go ahead and get to one of the grievances that got submitted. Again, every submission is going to be anonymous. I'm sorry. I'm not going to plug a name to it, because I'm not going to be the one that gets in trouble if one of these are about your wife. All right? I take no responsibility for that, and any kind of advice I have to give, you can't sue me and all those other legal disclaimers. Don't send her to my house. My wife will already be taking care of me and making me do things I don't need to answer your wife to. All right. So the first one I got here, it says, a guy in my office breathes way too loud. Why and what can I do? Well, I mean, I do have a couple options. You got tape, you got bags, no, we can't do that. But what you can do is put your hand right around his, no, again. See, this is why I end up in HR so much. First off, stop being so petty. If somebody's breathing too loud, guess what? That's not their fault. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't matter. You're complaining about somebody breathing too loud, so I'm sorry, but this one is on you. All right, stop being so petty. Get something more important to do. Let the person breathe. All right? We all gotta breathe. If you keep focusing on those little things that get annoying to you, guess what? Them big things are really gonna tear you down. All right, so the second one we got here. I love my wife, but every time I want food and I ask her if she wants anything, she says, no, I'm not hungry, until I come back with some food, and then of course that's when she wants to get hungry. Well, I don't know how old you are, or if this is your first, second, or third wife, but here's a little lesson, all right? Things change. And I actually heard a restaurant earlier talking about how they added this special thing to their menu that says, oh, and the wife's not hungry. So automatically they go ahead and they add on a couple mozzarella sticks, they add on a couple chicken wings, and that should trigger something for you right there. Get a little more. Your food's going to be shared. It's your wife. And if you don't know by now those little things, you're not paying attention enough, brother. It's time for you to start paying attention to the wife a little bit more. All right, I told you, I'm not going to agree with all the grievances, but I'll put them out there and I'll try to get you to help answer them. So here's the next step. When you're getting hungry and she says she's not, no, it is going to change. Bring a couple snacks. Bring her one of her favorite fruits. Be a helpful husband. And that should go the same for a wife. It's not going to be just husband's not doing this or that. Wives, you need to do your part too. I'm lucky enough, I got me a beautiful woman who takes good care of me, spoils me every single day that she's here, and tolerates me, and maybe I should make sure she doesn't run out of her medicine, because that might be why she's tolerating me. But brother, get your wife some food. Listen, life is short. Eat the cookie. Bring her one too. Pardon me. All right, so I'm going to throw out one of my own complaints here for a second. Okay. I've had an issue lately where nobody can do their job to the fullest extent that they should be able to do it. And I'm not nitpicking. Doctor's offices. If you have somebody that goes out in surgery, they're obviously going to need a doctor's note to go back. Let's make that happen. Make that part of the gig. Billing department. Make sure that you're actually billing correctly. You make an error, it should be on you. Lately, delivery people throwing things. I've got video of a delivery coming on my camera, which, guys, everybody has cameras now, everywhere. Throwing a package that had a cup in it. Nightwalker cup? No. But it was another cup that my wife got me. Because you can't have too many. I meant to actually have that out here to show you. Next time. All right. Enough about my grievances. I got one more to go over here with you. My roommate doesn't know how to go about the house without waking me up. I'm not asking for complete silence, but there's a couple things that he could do. All right, listen. Working nights is not easy. We all get that. It's a whole different lifestyle. But when you have somebody home during the day, they need to kind of be trained on how to help with your schedule. Just like when you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning getting that snack and somebody else is sleeping, you're not going to want to wake them up. So what do? You play that last second game with the microwave. 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, I always forget. I get it out, I take my stuff, and then bam! And everybody in the house is awake anyway. But these are little things that you can teach them. It's give and take. When we work nights, we have our routine that's going to work great for us, and I suggest sticking with the routine if you do it. But you got to work together. You got to speak to each other. Say, look, this. And if you're being a little Am I allowed to say being a little bitch? Oh yeah, that's right. This is my show. If you're being a little bitch, get over it a little bit, all right? It's give and take. If you have a problem sleeping, put some white noise on. Put a pair of headphones on, some eye shield, something. Or go sleep in your car, all right? You can throw that one at the day shifters too. 3 o'clock in the afternoon making noise and you got to be up by 4. That's 1 hour I got to sleep and you are disturbing me. I don't like this. But point is, we all have to work together. The Nightwalkers isn't designed to try to do day shift, night shift. We hate you because without them, we'll be working daytime and I'll have much more color other than my tattoos. And I don't want that. I mean, this is half by choice, half by nature at this point. I can say that this part here comes off pretty easy. Maybe I should take the rest and like fill in my little patchy spots to the beard. But I think this is about as far as I'm going to take this opening show. It'll be recorded here on Facebook, so I'll try to get a recording and post it up on TikTok as well and on YouTube. I want to make special mention of one of the best partners that I have found yet since I decided to go ahead and try to run with the Nightwalkers. And that is the coffee supplier. This is Nightwalker coffee, thanks to Gunpowder Grinds. And I'll tell you, this stuff is fresh. You can get whole bean, you can get regular ground coffee, but this stuff is fresh. And it's got a little port. You can smell it in the mailbox. All you gotta do is go to my website over at thenightwalkersllc.com, or you can visit Gunpowder Grinds website at gpgcoffee.com. I almost lost it there. Either way, you'll find links to his store from my store, and I invite everybody to come over to my store. It is not just a store. I've got help links on for everybody. So if you are having issues with depression, PTSD, if you have risk of, or you need assistance in any way, I have probably over 30 hotlines on that page. Cancer hotlines. There's help out there. Your mental health is important. Also on the website, you'll find my blog. And I've got 2 articles on there so far that might really be interesting for you. The first one is how our decisions on night shift are kind of delayed as the shifts go on and as you lose sleep and it becomes a risk. A lot of the major accidents that happen at nighttime are because of sleep deprivation issues. And the other one is for PTSD among frontline workers. It is an extremely serious epidemic that we have going on right now. All right, so please swing by. Again, my store is, or my website is thenightwalkersllc.com. You'll be able to see links posted up on TikTok and on Facebook. And the coffee, gpgcoffee.com. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed our first little podcast here. TV show, maybe in the future, maybe some interviews. Who knows where this might go? I think I do got to change the name though. We're going to go with the Weekly Grievance. And we're going to get together and we're going to talk about the things that are bothering us. Also on the website, you'll be able to find submission forms to where you can fill out and send me your grievances. All you got to do is write it down, put your email in there. Don't even have to put a name. I didn't expose anybody else's today, and I won't expose yours next time. So mark it on your calendar. We're going to do 1 week from today, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you very much.